Regrettably, 2 of our ships have been lost in an accident during a routine training exercise. It would appear several of our fleet's onboard combat computers were affected by a high-level targeting systems malfunction, resulting in a burst of friendly fire that totaled 2 vessels before an emergency manual override could be issued. The defective combat computers will be reprogrammed immediately. Unfortunate. So our fleet just lost 2 ships. And yeah, definite warning signs of something not right within our empire there. Machine Rebellion is going to happen. So that's the second of 9 events that can happen. We haven't actually got the special combat computers yet, but yeah, the events can seemingly fire without it. Most, if not all of them. Okay, so let's keep on upgrading spaceports if we can.
Initial colonization phase commencing.
Right. So I think, how many planets have I got? I've got 19, so I'll get either 10 or 9 back. 10 back if that's done in time.
System survey concluded.
Right. Okay, excellent. Got a few constructors hanging around. There might even be something for them to do now. That isn't like a crappy resource. So there's a good physics amount there. Let's go and grab that. Is there good energy here? No. Should be there though, shouldn't it? Yeah, let's go and grab that. Okay.
Special project concluded.
Right, I believe that is yet more synths being upgraded, so I better take a minute out to do this. We don't have that many left now of the older designs. Okay, so I'm doing quite a lot of the ones I've got left here as well. So I've only got 2 more need to change after this. 13 more pops.
Situation log
These being
updated.
changed to the synths that specialize in unity and energy. Right, so that's looking good. Right, let's get going again. How many months? So I might be able to get all of these done before the Machine Rebellion kicks in. Yeah, it's really dependent on which Machine Empire I become, which I need more of certain ones of these. I'm going to need those for the Autochthon type buildings Machine Empire equivalent has. Those are going to be for the capital tile, and there's a couple of Machine Empires which have a bonus tile a replacement for the Paradise Dome that they'd be useful on. That's good for the zoo equivalent and also the gene clinic equivalent, so yeah, they're going to be pretty good. If I become an assimilator, I'll be using my old populations actually, when there's cyborgs for certain tiles. And the other 2, well, normal Machine Empire, I'll be using them as energy. Like in the Matrix films, you can turn populations into light bulbs pretty much, and if I become an exterminator, well, I'll literally just be wiping them all out for short-term energy and unity, and I'll have to replace everything with Machine Empire stuff after that. Okay, something got surveyed over here. Right, so let's keep on making these spaceports. Okay, who knows, I may even be able to get all of these done before the event kicks in. That'll be pretty damn good. It's definitely rising all the time. Gonna have to destroy half of them though, probably, which is kind of a waste to say the least, but yeah, the event... Maybe I need to make some buildings on certain places here. Stick that there. I can do that coming up after I've made the spaceports. Let's clear that tile. Right. And can go there.
Special project concluded.
Okay, so this is the precursor event. It's possible I may be able to complete this. I'm not sure if I want to, if it would... I don't know if it would carry on for the Machine Empire, probably not. After extensive studies of Thabit 2, we now know that the planet served as one of the several hatchery worlds in the Yurt Empire. The Ministry of Breeding prepared worlds by sterilizing them of predators and other potentially harmful elements before planting eggs on the surface. The Yurt hatchlings were then left on their own in this relatively safe environment for several centuries until they developed a level of near sapience. Only then were they collected and carefully introduced into society. Okay, pretty odd way of, well, gestation, and I guess. So that anomaly is done. Wasn't there one up here? I'm going to switch my... Oh, where is it then? Yeah, let's stick the scientists there then. If I can find him. What if he's working? Yeah. Often I would have 7 scientists, but at the moment it's not an awful lot for them to do, to be honest. So yeah, 7 at this stage in the game anyway. Let's get that there. Do that. Okay. What was that?
Station sustaining damage.
Oops. Let's get that back to base. So, asteroid sighted. Our deep space tracking arrays on Kibin Prime have made an alarming discovery. A large asteroid is heading towards the planet on a direct collision course. Should it impact the surface, the consequences would be disastrous. The asteroid must be destroyed before it is too late. This is an ill omen.
Situation log updated.
Okay, so there's the asteroid, there's a collision course, but we do have a spaceport which is attacking it. Was there anything here? Yeah, I just have to destroy it. So where is my fleet? Completely the wrong end of the map, probably. Right, so I'm going to have to bring that back by the looks of it. And hopefully that will destroy it before it does any damage. One way to find out. I really don't want to be making any ships, frankly. This was exploring over here and it's basically done everything. I'm not sure I can be bothered sending it out over here yet, to be honest. No, can't be bothered. So I'll do that later. Right, let's get these spaceports made.
Tile blocker cleared.
Right. Don't think I've got all of my sectors on hotkey anymore, which I did at one stage. I've got too many these days, so I'm gonna have to remember that. Yeah, the spaceport easily dealt with that. So the asteroid was destroyed, and that gave me 1,000 minerals. And the event chain is ended. Okay, so that's good. Let's get my fleet back to what I originally wanted them to do, and that's taking out those creatures up there. So keep in. Let's get stuff made on there. That spaceport's nearly done. Where else have I colonized recently? That one. Okay.
Construction project concluded.
Right, a research station was made. I think there's a good mineral there, so let's go and grab that. Right.
Construction project concluded.
Right, mining station's done. I think if you actually dismantle a robot, that causes an uprising check, but it makes it more likely that you will become the exterminators. I don't know if that's people's preference, to be honest, whether they want me to become an exterminator or not, so I'm not doing that at the moment, but I may do at some point. Right, so that can keep on surveying over here. I'll give it a few directions. Okay. Someone just died, a scientist. Right. Gonna have to hire someone new. Let's get that guy. 10% boost. One of the younger ones, I think. Right. So might be more likely to get certain events by getting that. This trade deal just ran out. I actually want to renew that. That is a research agreement. I've been exchanging with these guys. They actually have advantage on me in tech, which isn't great, so I definitely want to get nearer to parity. Junkyard. So I think this is a normal event. Some minerals there I'll have to pick up in a bit. Okay.
Research concluded.
Right, so I'm going to have to come back to that maybe. Naval capacity went up. Okay, 301 naval capacity. That's amazing now. That's going to mean my fleets that I start with whatever Machine Empire is going to be much better. So it'll probably be about between 150 and about 250 strong, which is what, 15k, 20k, I hope, something like that. Out of these, what am I going for? That's only useful if I become an assimilator. The other Machine Empires won't have it. All your techs are carried over as well, or almost all of them. Let's go for climate transformation. Or should I? Ship upkeep. You know what? I'm actually going to go for that. It's not a bad tech, I guess. Our economy is going to be in pretty bad shape initially when we can become the Machine Empire, since I'll only have half the worlds, and I'm going to have to rebuild a ton of buildings and make machines and increase my fleet to make sure I got the resources to actually maintain the fleet. Right. Was there something I forgot then? Hopefully not. Right. Wasn't a new mineral somewhere? Oh, there's got a block down here. Let's go and grab that.
Special project concluded.
Right, I've just got an upgrade to my synths. I gotta do the last few remaining now. Out of these, let's improve Research Institute. That's for materialists. Not sure. I don't think that carries over. I'm gonna get the shield tech in. Getting the next level point defense might be a good idea as well. But yeah, we'll get the shields, I think, at this stage. Right, I'm going to take a minute out then to upgrade the last of these. Okay, so this is the last of my old designs being upgraded to this design. So let's apply templates.
Situation log update.
And research that. It's going to take 7 months. So yeah, I roughly want as many of those as I have planets, so I kind of need 20 really. Arguably I want double as much of those as those, kind of depends on what Machine Empire I become. These, I need the same amount as those, but maybe an extra one for each zoo I have. And those, just having loads of those is great, frankly. So I might make a lot more of those coming up. But we'll see. I'm still focused on upgrading spaceports. When I took a minute out then, I remembered what I was forgetting, so I've done a research agreement with these guys. Cost me about 1,000 odd minerals, I think it was. And I also bought some minerals for energy off one of the traders. So yeah, let's continue on with things then. And hopefully we get another machine event coming up soon. I'm at the point now really where I want to become a Machine Empire pretty much now. So that was 1200 in actuality, a bit more than I thought or remembered. So yeah, that's gonna last for 10 years. Once I become the Machine Empire...
Project concluded.
Oh, I know what I've forgotten as well. I've forgotten to add the new computers on all of these. So let's do that. Okay, so it took me longer than I expected to upgrade these, so I ended up taking a minute out. So yeah, all of these now have the new specialized computer type, the best computer you can get, I believe it is, in a game. Right, so let's continue on with things where we left off. So, spaceports, still upgrading, I haven't done them all. I should maybe get another colony ship out though, I guess. That's been colonized. Yeah, let's get another colony here then. So we'll think I'll use that one in this instance. Okay, get that colonized. Not sure if there'll be implications for being next to those. Hopefully not. There's a constructor done there as well. Let's go and grab that mineral. Somehow I'm out of minerals. Temporarily. Okay. Right. Governor leveled up. Yeah, so I'm really lucky to have these defensive packs at the moment, and everyone's busy at war, so I'm not getting involved in anything, which is going to be great. I'm, yeah, definitely thinking about keeping them, because I don't think they can get to me when I'm at war later on. I hope I'm right. If I'm not, it would be a big problem, to say the least. I'm not sure I could win the war against them. I would probably have to reload, but hopefully that won't happen. I'm pretty sure they can't get to us. Right, survey's done. Oh, that was finished. What was it doing? The anomaly up here, is it? Doesn't look like there are more anomalies here anymore. So where's that to? Right, let's stick that materialist scientist back on here. And I'll go and use them to assist research. There, okay. Which one of these is recent? Okay. Yeah, they've changed the order of how they appear here, so it's not what you colonized last, and it's actually really confusing now. Terrible change, frankly. Let's research that. Okay.
Special project concluded.
That is the last of the old synths. So I've now got these 4 new synths which will work well within the Machine Empire. Won't work that well within this empire, but yeah, who cares? Since we're going to be the Machine Empire pretty damn soon. Okay, yeah, some of these are going to have to resettle more than likely, but yeah, that's done. So I'm really just now waiting for these events to kick off the uprising itself. And yeah, finishing getting these spaceports, I guess. Okay. Right, so that's reached up here. Let's go and kill these. Okay.
Initializing hostile engagement protocols.
Right. A little bit of combat.
Construction project concluded.
Spaceports.
Construction project concluded.
Miner station. Once the
Initial
spaceport
colonization phase complete.
Then I'm gonna work more on getting basic buildings up and yeah, continue colonizing. I think if the machine rebellion hasn't happened, there is actually a colony fish ship finished now here. Let's go and colonize this one. best energy tile is that one currently. Okay. So I need to hand over a planet to a sector, preferably. I'll add Omnicron over to this sector, I think. So let's come over here. Let's add that and that. Okay. Right, let's get back to this. Oh, there's constructor work to be done. Did I ever not do that? Don't know. Let's check that out. Deceptive Giants. Oh wow, quite a few events. That is a Machine Rebellion event. So that is to do with barren planet. It's not a gas giant. Let's close that. Minor drone assembly, that's just for defeating those. Okay. And a home of their own. The robotic workers on Stellar Prime have resisted an influx of Pilosapien laborers, claiming recent geothermic instability in the region has made the area unsafe for organic habitation. Oddly enough, our planetary surveys have not been able to confirm these claims. So we could send the Pilosapien laborers in anyway. If their claims cannot be confirmed, the robots will observe the chain of command. Or we could do why would a robot lie? So this is leave the region to the robots. The inbound wise here is, that's the name of my Pilosapiens, will go elsewhere. So there's robot integration tensions modify added for 120 months given the following effects. Monthly unity. Now I believe one of these increases the likelihood of a rebellion happening, one of them probably doesn't. I want to be sure, so I'm going to take a minute out to check the event file. So if I've understood the event correctly, and it's not easy to read to be honest, basically no matter what I do here may encourage an uprising check where the uprising event can happen. If I do this one though, it may possibly be a bit more likely. I think what will happen is the robots might kill one of my Pilosapiens if I do this option, which then results in an uprising check, and that might just give the uprising check anyway. So I'm gonna do that one, and I think in 60 days time it will trigger something. I guess we'll see if I got the right event and read it correctly. Let's get that, excuse me, back to base. Right, was there anything here? Right, I've got some debris. Now might be the time to get rid of some of my ships. Thing is, I don't really want to trigger anyone declaring war on me. Maybe I should be cancelling packs at this stage as well. But yeah, you know what? I'm going to get rid of a couple of cruisers. Let's make my job a bit easier. Let's disband those. Okay. So that fleet is looking pretty weak. That's going to encourage people on here, but this Machine Rebellion
Construction project concluded.
is really now on the verge of happening, I think. So, didn't I just get... Yes, I did. Okay, let's build some pops on here then. So let's make one of those, and one of those. Might make another one of those actually, and a spaceport. Okay. So, is a follow-up gonna happen? That's the big question. Okay, approaching time where I think it's supposed to. Okay, that looks like a follow-up to me. Administration on Stellar Prime reports that upon arrival at their target region, the Pilosapien laborers discovered that the robotic inhabitants were nowhere to be found. Investigation of facilities in the region suggests the robots vacated the area in a hurry, but we have no indication of where they have gone. Lose one robot pop. Okay, so I was a bit wrong. I read the event a little bit off. Basically... Right, so I need to check out a Stellar Prime. I thought they were going to kill the Pilosapien. So, let's see which robot pop we lose. Has it already happened? Don't know. I think... Oh, I want to make one of those there, definitely. Let's do that. Maybe it had already happened. Okay, so that's another event down. Someone's unemployed here. Let's move them to some science, I guess. Right. Right, let's finish off these spaceports when I have the time. Because time is running out, I think. They're all done. So, yeah, my fleet's gonna be pretty damn big, I think, with the robots, and I should be able to take that out. I am tempted to wipe a bit more out of it, though. The thing
Receiving
is,
transmission.
It's on hard difficulty. Ooh, yeah, I'm gonna agree to non-aggression, and that's great. Yeah, it's on hard difficulty, so my old empire will get a ton of bonuses when it becomes controlled by the AI, so that's going to make it harder to take
Tile
out
blocker
certain...
cleared.
Right, tile blocker's done. Right. I think I did all the spaceports down there now, haven't I, in the sectors?
Construction project concluded.
Mining station's done. Okay, let's get that made. Right, that's within my territory now. Let's go and grab that. Okay.
Initial colonization phase commencing. All systems nominal.
Excellent. Yeah, don't know if that's going to get done in time, but we'll see. So how many robot events have I had now? 3 or 4? And it can be 9. But not necessarily will there be 9, I think.
System survey concluded.
There are certain factors I need which will be helpful in increasing the likelihood of an uprising. I think if I have over 30% of robots on my worlds, then I'll get a boost. I got 17 there, 14 there, so 31. Yeah, got about 50%-ish, I think. So, system surveyed. Right, spaceports. Okay. But I just really want this event to trigger now. I think maybe if it hasn't triggered by 2290, I might do it, or might do it manually if I had console codes. Not sure. My energy's crazy for some reason.
Construction project concluded.
Mining station's done. Right, let's go and get the research there.
Another day, another scientific breakthrough.
Research there. Shields come in, okay. Right, these next options. I'm actually a bit low on power, I think, so I'm going to pick up that next. And I'm going to take a minute out to add shields on my ship designs.